that will be discussed. The first is introduction and literature review. And the three is technique in audiolingual method and advantages and limitation. The five is model relevance and the last is conclusion. The first is introduction. In the context of learning English as a foreign language, listening and speaking skills are often the main challenges for the student, especially for the student who do not live in English-speaking environment. That can be more difficult or challenging for them to improve their oral communication skills. And the audiolingual method express this by the structure through repetition and drill. And the audiolingual method emphasizes is based on developing learners' listening comprehension and oral communication skills, rather than prioritize expression in grammatical rules or writing exercise. And the next is literature. From the previous study, according to the PPF 2021, speaking is art of express the thought, the idea, the feeling by the spoken language, and speaking is essential because it allows individuals to converse with others and share the information and express ideas. And the next is, according to the LIN 2023, teaching is a process to help others to learn by interpreting a skill, value, knowledge, and attitude, and teaching concepts of language learning so through language activity. And the next is from the previous study, we get the result is what is the audiolingual method? Audiolingual method is one of teaching method that focuses on improving student listening and speaking skills, rather than reading and writing skills. This method gained significant popularity in the United States on the author's Western country during the 1950s and 1960s. The primary objective of this method is to develop communication skill competence, communication skill competence with employing innovative techniques learning. And in the audiolingual method, habit formation through repetition and mimicry is the central for the learning process. And the next is technique in audiolingual method. There are some techniques or strategy in the audiolingual method. As I guess, the audiolingual method teaching and learning stage include repetition drill, substitution drill, and direct memorization with intents to help the student correctly and gain more vocabulary in English. The first is repetition drill. Repetition drill is a technique where the student replays the word, the phrase, or the sentence that the teacher on the audio and the recorder said. And it is aimed to develop accurate pronunciation and how to speak firmly and clearly. The student will say more and more until they can speak it fluently. And the next is substitution drill. Substitution drill is a technique where the student replace the word of the sentence, the word of the phrase in the sentence with another word or another phrase, but it still use a same sentence structure. For example, when the teacher said, "I'm reading a book," and the teacher instructs the student to change the book for to the newspaper. So the student will say, "I'm reading a newspaper." And these techniques aim to practice sentence structure and how to use vocabulary flexible. And the 3 is role in mini local drama, and then storytelling and conversation in the group. And there are some advantages and limitations of the audio-lingual methods. The first is advantages. Number one is improve fluency and pronunciation, because the students repeat the sentence of the word more and more, so they can speak it fluently in pronunciation is correctly. And the number two is will speaking confident. With the many speaking practice, the students can be more confident when they perform in front of the class. It also can reduce their afraid making mistakes when they perform. And the next is limitation. The limitation of the audio-lingual method. And the first is focus more on from the meaning. Students may repeat without understanding, because the student only repeat without the meaning, so they don't know what the meaning of the word, what the meaning of the phrase, or what the meaning of the sentence that they have said. And it is can be weakness for them to speaking in real situation. And the number two is reading and writing are mostly ignored. Because this method is only focused on listening and speaking and avoid grammatical role, writing or reading. The student only listen and repeat it, so they do not write in the text words and reading. So it is not effective to developing student reading and writing skill. But from the limitation, we can counter with modern relevance. The audio-lingual method can still be maintained by integrating modern technology such as learning application and artificial intelligence. The use of this technology can be media and learning media to have the student, when they practice their listening or their speaking, is more innovative. And it can help to learning process more effective and enjoy. And lastly is conclusion. The audio-lingual methods remain a significant approach in field of English language teaching, especially for developing listening and speaking skills in English as a foreign language content. Despite the limitation, the integration of modern technology such as interactive application and artificial intelligence to revitalize audio-lingual methods make it more engaged and adaptive to individual learners. I think that's all for me. We have one question for maybe for the second semester.
One, for the second semester, you get a chance to give a question.
No?
No. Malu-malu ya.
That's all, and I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh ya, semester 2, kalau mau tanya, tadi kan sudah diberi kesempatan ya, silakan bertanya. Nggak akan ditandai kok sama semester akhir. Ya.